Welcome back, everybody. Today we have, in continuance of the spirit of the final week of videos for this meta, the new hero. The hero that was introduced in this meta and very quickly became a staple of high rolls and videos everywhere. And that is the bird, Galewing, the regal eagle himself. Galewing is a high roll machine. Galewing's average, it ranges between the top to the 5th best hero in the game, depending on your MMR range. And mostly that comes from the flexibility to be able to use a hero power in whatever order fits the lobby that you're playing. Sometimes it's a 5-3 line, which is 5 being the Eastern Plague Lands free tavern tier level, 3 being Ironforge, being the discover a minion of your tavern tier. Sometimes it's a 3-5 line. The 3-5 line usually meaning you're powering to level the tavern 3 on 3, and then taking 3 stars on turn 4, hopefully. You get a decent tavern. Sometimes it's the 1-3-3-3 line, power leveling to 4 on 4 and taking extra 4-star. There's so much flexibility with the hero. He's incredibly good this meta. Well, might as well show off one of the fun games there. The 5-3 line, powering straight up, going to 5 absurdly aggressively, taking a turn 6 6-star. What is more peak high roll meta than that shit? Oh man, it gets ugly. Take, I don't know, maybe an early Genie, maybe level up, stabilize the game at low health. Peak Galewing right there, right? This is exactly what we're dealing with game in and game out. The Galewing high roll, the Shudderwock high roll, the Jandice high roll, the Hooktusk high roll. That's becoming our meta. That's what the game is boiled down to in this last week. And that's why we're showing that stuff off. Because that's really what we're going to be moving away from, hopefully, fingers crossed, on the patch next week. That's where we are right now. Alright, everybody. Enjoy. Speakers. Weird. 5-3 scares me. Just depends on the specific lobby. And what we got here was a very strong Jeef curve. We take Acolyte, Selly, Sell Token, level up next turn, and then we just level, and let our hero power complete. Oh, we take damage. There's no doubt about that. We take damage. Yo, Medi and Pimberto, thank you guys for the follows, by the way. Welcome to Bofur's Gophers. I'm pretty bad at shouting out followers. I'm a terrible streamer. But you know, health is a resource, Kappa. I mean, no Kappa needed. Windabur. Thank you for the follow as well. I was kind of wondering if they were going to spend a chunk of the Merc stream showcasing all the new minions. I'd hope. You think if they spent that long on something like that, then they would want to show it off, right? Too bad we can't rebroadcast that kind of stuff. Once you have it on YouTube, we're allowed to show it, but you can't show the live stream for it. Exceptions being like BlizzCon and such. Yo, Repo Man, thank you for the follow as well. You all a very supportive crowd coming in on that raid. Thank you guys. Truly appreciate it. I've been doing 3-3-3, but my 3 hits have been abysmal. Yeah, I know there are a few people that really like 3-3-3, including Fever 3-3-3. No. Including XQN, who you could argue easily is at the top of the 2nd best Battlegrounds player at the moment. Who likes 3-3-3? One of the top 5 at the very least. I have coffee still. Oh. Sleepy was saying he likes 3-3-3 to me as well. Yep. I mean, I don't mind it. I like 1-3-3-3 in ticket lobbies nearly every time right now. Which isn't exactly a big difference. It's the difference between like going the 4-on-4 versus 3-4-4 or 3-4-5 as your discovers. Now, obviously, that requires a token start. So we're not really talking about the game too much because the reality is we've already dictated our own line. Right? We've already completely committed to what we're doing. There are no real choices going on. Once we saw the opening board and we saw token plus double good unit, we're letting every board roll. We're looking for this triple, and we're leveling the 4 on turn 5. We're taking damage, and then this hero power rolls over and kicks us to 5. It's not anything that's like, oh my god, this is just game-changing. Once we knew what our curve was, no decisions have mattered from this point. We said Jeef curve, which is this curve, right? Stay on 1 until turn 3, level with the form or the use of a token. And it's literally push the level up button for 2 or 3 turns straight. 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. We just gotta take some damage. Hey, Nif, how's it going? Name your top 5. Nah. I'll pass. I don't tend to do any critical stuff of other people. Naming the best people or whatever is just bait. I'm his top 5. Yep, they're actually all Scooter. Every single one of them. All top 5 are Scooter. Scooter, 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 Scooter. Yeah, Earl Grey. Irish breakfast teas. Black teas in general. I'm a big apple cinnamon fan. little mint splash in a tea from time to time. Like that. Nah, I avoid streamer drama. Kind of actively. It's not really my thing. If you can tell, the ambiance here is a little chill. A little bit. Now that being said, I don't think anybody can argue with the fact that XQN and Jeef are like the 2 best people in this meta. Like, no doubt. They have been #1 on respective servers for months at a time. That's it. Like, I'm not going to go further than that. Most everybody else is volatile. You could easily name 20 people at different points in the season that should be in that top 5. Those 2, though, are just set in stone. Yeah, just name dwarfs. Exactly, Diff. Bigelow spiced chai. Oh, the kai, whatever. Words are hard. Oh. I'm a big fan of my powdered bullshit tea too. That's what I drink. Hey, look, we're on 5. This is tough. We're gonna buy 2 over the course of well, that's a 6 to start. It's a turn 6 genie. It could also be a coiler. I'm gonna roll and take a genie. It's low tempo, but it is like game defining. Alright, this is a pretty good hit. And it's just 3s every time from now on. 1 second, be right back. I walked outside before the stream started. We leveling next turn? Nah. No world we can level next turn. That's called death. As much as I'd like to, that's suicide. Of results? It's like, we're always taking 5 or 6 here. Nah, you right. It actually is level. That's funny. I've seen you do worse. No, we're playing Cthulhu. It's easy. Like, we just lose the round. We can't lose after that point, but we're on 6 now. We stabilize 1 turn on 6. We let this guy... Oh, he even leveled with us. Interesting. Yeah, we don't win the round most likely, but we take like 6 damage. It's pretty funny that you called it. If it was anybody but Cthulhu, we're not leveling here. But it's a bad opening tavern, which means that we don't even fill the board reasonably, because we have to hit 3 good things on the next board to sell and buy. So we probably only buy 2 things with Hexarune. And they're all temporary minions. Now, I mean, we could still hit scaling, but you better hit really good 5 stars to give yourself direction. Alternatively, we just level a Genie. And when we know we don't take big damage because it's a Cthulhu, right? They've only bought 4 minions now at this point in the game. They have 4 minions on the board. We're going to take like 6, maybe 7 damage. Has Santa arrived yet? I wish. Yeah, look at that. 5 damage. Easy clap. That was the right hit. Feels good, man. Yeah, sure. I will take that one. And we win. No. It's a good start. I mean, it's almost a 30% chance, like a 23% chance that you get a 6-star elemental off of Genie when you level to 6. Man, if I thought we were that strong, I'd take Bran here in a heartbeat. I might take Bran anyway. Yeah, this will buy us time. Ghoul's probably bait. I mean, it's like exact gold. Awkward from the standpoint that we have a Divine Shield on the board, but it's a fair bet George has more than 1 Divine Shield on the board. Eliza hit's really good. This buys us time, and we get a 6-star next turn. If we can live through this round, that's everything, right? We probably win the lobby if we live through the round. Relatively weak George, and we have a Ghoul on the board. Feeling pretty confident. 1.4% to die. We'll take it. Eek. Eek. Those are really bad hits. We don't die, but we took like 1,000,000. Yeah, we took over max there on a 24% to lose. Good thing we don't need health. Alright, it's Humble. I like double Eliza, don't get me wrong, but... One, 2, 3 Ellies. Just making sure. Nope. Yep. These are meh. Interesting. We gotta buy first. We'll sell here. We'll look first. I want the max stats on the shield. There's a Gar. There's also a Hamul. This is once again a situation where if we live, we probably win the lobby. So let's just make ourselves live. As much as I like Hamul. This is... Murder the next guy board, right? Cyclones for days, yeah. We have Mega Wind Fury. We have Little Rag Gar now. This is a turn 9 board. Feeling pretty confident. It's a pretty strong turn 9 board too, though. He's got Taunt Comp in combination with... it's only one beast. It's not that important. Okay. Good break point here. I don't know, man. I feel like this is okay. Eliza value on the Amalgadon's brand board. Keck L. Oh, Andy dies. Welcome to the meta, where turn 9 may be 35 damage. Just don't buy a Wrathweaver. I don't want the brand. Eliza's fine, but pass. Sure. Okay. We should be fine. Damn, that one sucks. We should be fine for this turn. Combination of Gar with 2 Amalgadons with Eliza is a ton of stats. This is obviously a weak turn compared to what we had last turn. But we can turn this corner from this position and we just win the lobby. And we don't need to overplay into like, oh my god, we need every single stat. We don't. We don't need every single stat. Let's just put enough power to get through the round and leave ourselves scalable to win the lobby. And Genie gave us everything. I wish we could have tripled it, but it's just not worth it at this point in the game. We need a ghoul. We need a another Amalgadon because we can't fix this one, or we sub through this spot. No, not Nomi. Interesting. Could be the end of Eliza to try to play for the triple on the Amalgadon, or we just sell the Amalgadon. I think we play it safe. That's what we wanted. Alright, this is probably the end of Bran. You're very disappointing. Just very disappointing. Bye-bye Eliza? No, Eliza's like the strongest card on our board. We can't sell Eliza. Eliza's the one thing we can't sell. Like, Eliza represents 2-1 from this, 2-1 from this, 2-1 from this. To the whole board. It's like the one thing on the board that can't go. Even Little Rag would go before Eliza at this point. Does that sound insane? Like, we're more tied to pirate stats on this board than we are elemental stats. But it's true. We can't sell the elemental stat or the pirate stats. This thing represents like a 40-40. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not selling Little Rag either. Am I crazy or you sound a little different today? Feeling alright? I'm just draining a little bit. They just mowed. It's not ideal. Yeah, I'm gonna take Hamul over Little Rag. As much as I like Little Rag. You love to see it. You just do. You just love to see it. Hmm. Well, you don't say. You don't say. Oh. We can't. It's a 2 adapt Amalgadon at this point, or 3 pirate elemental Amalgadon, but it's just so hard to get a good Amalgadon. Yeah, you got good call. Hero power. Yeah. I forgot. Good catch. Now we can potentially drop Eliza. At a certain point, these stats are being outscaled. Now, don't get me wrong, we're going to keep Eliza for right now because we're going to combine Amalgadon, and most likely we just sub through that spot like 40 times. This is such a strong board for him. Like, holy shit. Just hit these 2. Alright, GG. We only did 24. He'll never catch us, but that is a very scary board. We got to beat George still with Poison Murlocs. Considering what our board is, not exactly ideal. Huh. Yeah. Guess we do this first then. I was gonna see if we put another tribe on the board after we rolled there. Woohoo. That helps a little bit. Outside of ghouling the George, Divine Shields help. There's no world we play the Gar. There's honestly no world we play any of these as like actual stats, so we're just playing a 6-star Ellie for Little Reg. Just gonna be a turn where we have to drop the Eliza. This Gar solos? Not not this board. It solos this dude. Not quite solos, but still. Like, this is what's scary. The ghost is the scariest person in the lobby to us. Poison Scam is the thing that beats us. Yeah, expect Greybow to beat this guy, and then we just get a solo Greybow with the... Yeah. I'm with you on that one. That Golden Selfless was really nice. Now, to be fair, this guy's weak enough that we never lose to him, because he only had 4 total minions that could kill something. It would have been a lot closer, though. Argus is pretty good. It's really not important to keep buffing this. Alright, so we have 24-24 stats. I'll call it 18-18 because one of them's going to buff itself, most likely. Plus the Argus, plus play a minion from this board, isn't an upgrade, so we just hold for the turn. Eliza's better on this board. Love those 6-star boards, they're so hopeless to face. Welcome to the meta. This is why we talk about Galewing. We put it in that same category where we were talking yesterday about how certain heroes put unattainable boards up against you in the mid game, and that leads to these like 10% of games feel like no agency games. where you just look at the board and go, all right. Didn't really matter what I did. I take 25 here, and I always die here. Trying to stay above 25 is a joke. You have to take a risk in this game. And Jandice, Hooktusk, Shudderwock, Galewing, Omu, in ticket lobbies, specifically ticket lobbies, can just put some disgusting boards up. And that's how this game went. We just leveled straight to 6, effectively. And then suddenly you have all the stats. Wow, who could have seen this coming? Yeah, turn 7 boards especially. Exactly. You don't enjoy just losing to one person, getting one good thing in the mid-game, and then just being like, oh, I can't beat them anymore. Now, I'm not saying like a one good 6-star. I'm talking like Shudderwock found a token early, therefore you lose the game. That one's not ideal. Damn. Doesn't look like he's pivoting. Oops. What am I doing? Uh-huh. Argus? Probably. This is literally a 1 in 6 3 times in a row. Oh, by the way, we're sailing off into the distance. EPL, only good choice at this point. They say patch notes are coming, or just speculating? They said very soon. Exact quote. Very soon yesterday. Oh. So I said he wasn't pivoting, he just loses. Hey, Stag Ray, thank you for the 7 months. Isn't it 1 in 7? Yeah, 1 in 7. Did I say 1 in 6? It's a 1 in 7 3 times in a row. So it's a 1 in 350.